Yes, I'd just like to make a comment about young Paxton Smith at school there, but I didn't hear in her little talk at all, was something that Ronald Reagan famously said, and that is, I've noticed that everyone who is for abortion has already been born. Secondly, she says, control over our future has been stripped away from us. And yet I'd like to say that the Bible says in Isaiah that he gives power to the weak, he gives strength to those who have no fight left in them. Once a person buys into the lie that this is not a person inside, then of course everything goes. And it is just then all about me, myself. And I find that this young lady portrays that view perfectly well. I just am concerned for young Paxton because if she does have an abortion, will she be prepared for, like a lot of women experience, depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder? And these are the emotional challenges that we know can stem from an abortion. So when it comes to my body, my choice, as Barbara said, they're controlling our thoughts. You may or may not have seen the movie Unplanned, which is based on a true story of Abby Johnson. At that stage, she's a psychologist and a counsellor at Planned Parenthood in Texas, I believe, before she is promoted to the clinic director. And Abby is shown using deceptive tactics to obtain consent for an abortion from a pregnant woman, many of them still young and at school. So Abby counsels the young lady. At the stage of between 6 and 8 weeks, it's just fetal matter, a lump of tissue, not much more than a polyp or a blood clot. Lie number 1, as Katie has said. At week 5, the baby's major systems and structures are there. The heart is beating. The brain and the spinal cord is developing. By week 8, we have arms, legs, big googly eyes, and the ears and the lungs start to form. And the mother says, oh, so it's not a baby yet? No, not at all, says Abby, lie number 2. We see clearly the baby's development. At week 15, the baby's face is well formed, the limbs are long and thin, nails appear on the fingers and the toes, the genitals are there along with a head of fine hair, and the baby can be seen making sucking noises. And he can't feel any pain? No, says Abby, not at all. That's what all the experts agree on. The fetus cannot feel a thing. Lie number 3. Research concludes that unborn babies may experience pain as early as 12 weeks. The fetus may not experience pain as a real sensation. However, this pain has moral implications. The Lozier Institute fact sheet called The Science of Fetal Pain, which I'm sure Carlos will put up as a resource, it says any unborn babies who are 15 weeks are given pain medication, including anaesthesia, if they need in vitro surgery. And the mother goes on, well, there's still a part of me that isn't sure. Trust me, says Abby, nobody wants to have an abortion, but most women know this is a pregnancy they just aren't prepared to deal with. It just takes a little time to realise it. And then finally, I just want to say that another important deception at these clinics is to take an ultrasound picture, not to show the mother just how developed this little human is, because they know full well that if the mother sees the scan, she will hop off the table and leave. So why take the scan if it's not going to be given to the mother? Well, the picture is taken only to determine the fetal age of the child, and therefore how much the fee will be. The bigger the child, the more expensive the cost. Pro-choice, just because something is legal, it doesn't make it right.